I accuse the fossil fuel and nuclear energy companies of the world of three things. A, of negligently and willfully causing climate change for the sake of their profits. B, of actively preventing the emergence and spread of knowledge that would prove that these activities that bring them profit cause climate change. And thirdly, of actively preventing the emergence of real solution and in turn pushing what we might think of as false solutions. Energy companies have acted in violation of Article 2A to H of the Universal Declaration of the Rights of Mother Earth. I will demand the destruction and annulment of the legal persons or legal entities that are these companies. I will demand that their wealth and assets be impounded and used to rectify the damages that they have done, and that the people who have profited from these activities also contribute their lives to rectifying the damages that they have done. In fact, if I may sort of use this terminology, you have to be a genuine idiot to assume that natural cycles can exist if you just dump lots and lots of trash in them. Energy companies actively prevented the emergence of knowledge about the way their activities, their profit-making activities, were destroying ecosystems and impacting the most marginalized among us. The most prominent element of this is, of course, the case Exxon knew. We have documents showing that Exxon, one of the main profiteers of this system of fossil fuel-based capitalism, had knowledge, specific, determinate knowledge of climate change, of its causes and its effects, as of, at the very latest, 1981. We assume that they had knowledge earlier, but we know that as of 1981, once, even within European modernity, as you might say, knowledge emerged that showed that these activities engaged in by the energy companies were not just a form of insanity, but also specific violations of natural and human rights. The energy companies, Exxon and others, but here in Germany, RWE, E.ON and other actors would do the same thing, actively worked to prevent the emergence of knowledge. They funded climate deniers, they made sure that allies in the media kept continuously showing doubt. They corrupted politicians, put them on their payroll. We see this very much here in the Rhineland, where it's in fact impossible to tell the difference between where the energy companies end and where the state begins. This is true in many countries and regions that have seen the emergence of extractivist models of development. If the global climate system is pushed out of this stable into an unstable state, the stability of all the eco-social systems that exist within it is threatened. In fact, life on Earth as we know it is threatened, and the first people who will suffer in this situation are not the ones who have caused the most who have done the most to cause the problem, but those who have done least to cause the problem, those who have accumulated the fewest resources from the activities that destroy the climate, will be those that suffer most. These false solutions include fracking in Argentina and many other parts of the world, and after the madness of fossil fuel, we will hear how the idea of injecting hundreds of liters of chemically laced water into the earth is seen as a good idea by somebody, but is of course complete insanity. We will hear how the emergence of the unconventional fossil fuels in the US is reshaping the industry, where they're trying to continue to profit from activities that will cause climate change. And if there are more questions on the prosecution. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Tadzio.